been on stage 2 times out of the 3 years we went.
Really?
Yeah, so it's just been like a dope ass experience. It's to the point where I enjoy going to the gay bars the most because that's where people are the most authentic. I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about stupid ass drama, niggas getting
Right,
mad,
right.
somebody stepped on your shoes on accident,
Right. Yeah.
and like the LGBTQ plus community, they dress very well. Like I love their
Yes,
fashion. Like
yes.
they know how to dress, they know how to have a good time. It's just like everybody's focused on having a good time. Nobody worried about that dumbass shit.
That
Right.
part.
And we always meet dope people there.
About to
Like,
say, I've never had a bad experience there. Like I said, I started promoting at the Innerboat, and I was like 18 when I started promoting for them. And honestly, it's just very a fulfilling, inclusive type of vibe.
and they very welcoming.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Like,
Is this your first time going to the Atlanta Pride, or?
This is so my biggest one that I've been to so far has been Columbus. That was about
I
my
heard
biggest
about
pride.
Columbus. Okay, was
It was
Columbus
wild.
dope? It was
I
wild.
found myself riding on a bull at the end of the night. I
Oh,
don't know
shit.
how I got on there. I don't know how that.
What were you drinking that night?
Man, well, first off, I was off a shroom first.
Ooh.
And for me, shrooms, like when I'm on a shroom, alcohol don't taste the same. For some reason,
really
it just
doesn't.
like
Ooh.
dilutes it.
It's like water.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful when
Yeah, you gotta-
when
you
I'm
gotta
on
be careful.
psychedelics because I could just be drinking out just really
Just
mess
throwing
my
it back.
liquor my liver back up like it'd
Taking
be-
some years off your life. Yeah.
That's what I'm like. So yeah, I was drinking. I'm a lightweight, so I was drinking like my usual Sex on the Beaches, fruity twisted teas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you like the fruity stuff.
Yeah,
See, I
I
like
live
my
it.
shit straight. I gotta take my shit straight because I feel like the sugar from the chasers always give me headaches and shit like that.
Listen, y'all just be doing straight like Fireball.
Well, no,
straight.
no, hell no. I hate Fireball,
Hell
but
nah.
like I mix it with a little bit of juice, but I know it. Like most of the time, my drinks it be more alcohol in it than like the chasers.
I like mixing anything with ginger ale, ginger
Yeah,
beer,
ginger beer, that type of shit.
any type
yeah.
of seltzer, something like that.
Well, yeah. Well, for everybody who's watching, I want to welcome everybody back to the Dirty Talks podcast.
It's been a while.
Where we talk dirty and take things to a dirty level. I think this is the first show we recorded since April. So we just happy to be back. I missed the studio. I missed the whole podcast vibes, like all of that shit. But yeah, no, it was well worth it. Our youngest daughter, you know, she had track season all summer. And it paid off because she qualified for the Junior Olympics. And she came in 5th place out of 60 something girls.
Yeah, about
in the long
more
jump.
than that. Like it was about 80 girls. She
Yeah,
got
80
fifth.
girls. Yeah. And she got her trophies today.
Third place in regionals for her 200.
Wow.
Fifth place in nationals for her long jump. And then she got most valuable player or rookie of the year. Pretty much rookie of the year.
Newcomer of the year.
Newcomer
Yeah,
of
that's
the
what
year.
it was called. Yeah, newcomer
for
of the
her
year.
for her track team. So
My
it
baby
was
only
well
10
worth
years
it.
It's
old.
a big deal.
And
Yeah.
so when she was doing the long jump, she messed up on her first jump. It was a red flag, so she fouled, and she was crying. She's always hard on herself, but she got through it. She finished crying. She shrugged her shoulders, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on this next jump, and she killed it and got her furthest jump on the second try.
Yeah.
Got like 14.3.
14.3. Yeah.
Yeah,
14.
on her second jump, and that's how she qualified 5th out of 80 something girls.
80
I'm not gonna lie though. So my daughter is 10 years old. Some of them 10-year-olds she was going against
Look like
they ain't look
17.
like they ain't look like regular 10-year-olds.
They don't check
the
they don't
paperwork.
check the birth certificates.
Yeah.
So some of them 10-year-olds, I said, I ain't no freaking way that is a 10-year-old.
I was looking at some of them like that's a hell of a growth spurt. For real. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, what the
Be
fuck
doing that though. I
happened?
believe people. Really
I
be doing it.
I do, because them 10-year-olds were some tall, big 10-year-olds.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
even want to do that. She, we ain't gonna do all that.
But the
because
fact that she
eventually
was-
she's gonna have to just go up against anybody in a couple of years anyway.
And our baby is going to have her growth spurt at some point anyway. So I'm definitely not tripping on
She's
that.
itty bitty. She's a tiny little thing.
But yeah, but no, we just had that going on the whole summer.
And our son,
Yeah, our son
with his
wrestling.
wrestling, he's been traveling for wrestling.
He also got Rookie of the Year too.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah, so we just been busy sports parents the whole summer. You know
Did
what I'm
y'all
saying?
do any? Did you guys like do any sports?
I did track. I did track all
Yeah, I did
throughout.
football, basketball. My mom wouldn't let me box, but I was always in a boxing gym because I come from a boxing family. I felt like I would have been the best at boxing because I always got to spar with like people in the Golden Gloves, and I always whoop their ass in the ring. But my mom just wouldn't let me. I wish I had more confidence to go against my mom's thinking, because I feel like I would have been very good at boxing, but yeah, boxing is my favorite sport to this day. But no, I played football, basketball.
What made you give up on boxing?
My mom wouldn't let me. She was like, she didn't want me to get in the ring. Like, so I had to sneak and go to the gym just to spar. Like I'm saying, she didn't even know that. Because my uncle boxed, and he got inducted into the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame. So like, I'll always go when he used to train and shit like that.
Boxing. That's crazy.
Yeah, yep. So nah, but yeah, but we have a special guest today. Her name is Bree, formerly known as Bandana, which we are going to get into because I definitely want to talk about the Bandana days and yeah. But hold on, I'm sorry. I did say welcome back to the Dirty Talks podcast. I don't know if I said my name. This is your boy Dirty James, and to the right of me I have
Jasmine Divine.
So Jasmine Divine. But okay, so back to you, Bree. I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, like your background, kind of how you became the person who you are today. So let the people know.
Yeah. So I like to say that I go from player to committed in about a year. I grew up doing softball, dance, cheerleading, very girly. There's pageants. Like I was very, very, very girly.
How old were you at this point?
I was like 3.
Oh,
when I started pageant, my mom was
your mama put you in them.
Yeah, she was on
the tulies and
she like the frillies and tears. Like my family, it was like a village. So I was raised by my grandma, but I had my mom, my aunts, and everything, and so they were very active with me in dancing, doing all that type of stuff. And then we speeded fast forward, and I ended up in Catholic school for about a good 11 years of my life. And honestly, I don't know. I feel like that honestly contributed to my sexuality.
Was it an all-girls school?
It wasn't. It was a mix.
I was like,
it was a mix.
Girls?
I didn't even go shout the school out because I just didn't have a good time there.
Oh, damn.
But, yeah, I ended up switching up public school my senior year.
Damn. Senior year?
I felt like at college.
And this was in the Cleveland area?
No, so this was in Warren. Yeah, this was in Warren, Ohio. And I switched to a public school. It was Harding. I actually got to shout them out because that's the school that helped me find myself. But when I actually ended up switching, it was a difference. I felt like I was going to get chewed up in college if I didn't have no social diversity whatsoever. So I came from wearing uniforms to just being myself. And that's when Bandana kind of got activated, to say the least.
What made you choose Bandana as your name?
Yeah, like how you get that name?
Oh, man. Honestly, getting tied up in women was my thing. I always didn't know how to be a tomboy, so I always wore bandanas as a kid to like make me feel like I'm doing something with my little swag or whatever. and then I started getting like, I didn't know how to deal with women at the time. I like got my first relationship at like 17 with a girl, and like just getting tied up with that. But then knowing that there's other people I'm attracted to at the same time. Ooh. Yeah, so then Bandana, I just came up with that name. So I'm like, I'm always tied into some mess, some emotion, something with some woman. So I'm just like, man, Bandana's the name.
So was that like a rapper name or was it just a nickname, a rapper name?
It started off as a nickname and the music became my escape. So I don't like to call myself a full-time artist. I prefer content creator. Okay. But I do hop in the booth from time to time. Spin a little one too, but I prefer to do content, make TikToks and all that fun stuff.
Did you come out fairly early in life then, I'm assuming?
I did. I came out at 14.
14?
Good for you.
I was typical though. I said I was bi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like I did the whole dramatic coming out story. Like I wrote a note to my mom knowing what she really wasn't going to do nothing, but I was like,
I didn't do all that. I just started inviting girls over and be like, this is my best friend for the week.
That's how you did it. For the week. For the week is crazy.
Because I was sneaky. I was like, if I come out, if I start saying something, then I can't have my friends spend the night no more.
I'm the best friend for the week. Them sleepovers used to be something.
Hell yeah.
So do you feel like what was it a lot of girls? Do you feel like a outcast at 14? Like was there a lot of girls who were into girls at 14 at your school?
There wasn't. It
wasn't?
actually wasn't. Turns out there was now, because I see them all now. Mm-hmm. But at that time, no, it wasn't at all. So I feel like I kind of could, I guess, cover up the fact that I would like girls because our uniforms was khakis and polos.
So everybody had to wear the same thing.
Yeah. So if you're not wearing a skirt, you're wearing khaki pants or khaki shorts, something like that.
Man, but when I was in school, it wasn't even necessarily how girls would dress that would give it away. It was how y'all would act. I could always tell, like, "Ooh, you gonna be."
That's what I was about to ask. So how, like, will you be able to, like, could you tell like which girls were like might have been into girls?
I definitely could. I think for me,
Yep. Edit. Pause.
Edit. God damn. How many balloons that's balloons popping?
All right, we gonna pause for a second.
Yeah. I'm like, how many balloons they got?
A lot, apparently. Now we're not having balloons at our baby shower when we have another kid. When we have our test tube baby.
Yeah.
We got to go make one in the lab.
Yeah.
I will say 12,000 just to spoil it.
We have a short chocolate baby.
Very short chocolate baby. Unless it gets my dad's jeans.
Yeah.
If they get my dad's jeans, then maybe we'll get a little height.
Yeah. They might, because don't kids get their height from the
Mom's side.
Well, no, that's not true, because my uncles on my
Your
my
mom,
side,
your
so-
mom and your dad are short.
Yeah, no, but like the uncles on my mom's side are tall.
Yeah,
So
oh,
yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, but it
that's
just
kinda-
decides what gene they
Yeah, so
get.
it kind of goes go either way. I guess.
I got my mom's for sure. She's short.
Yeah, my dad's like 5'8", 5'9", and my mom's like 5'2", so I'm like in the middle. So I'm like 5'4", 5'5". So we good to go. Man.
Yeah, I bet. She having the time of her life.
Yeah, I know, because I noticed like the rate of the balloons being popped got like got fast. I was like, I'm son is off here. Like, what's going on? Oh yeah, no, they gonna do it with a passion. But
Hell
okay, so, oh no, I guess the question I was asking, was there a lot of girls that were into girls, or how would you be able to tell which girls to like approach or start to flirt with? Like, how could you tell they might have been into women?
I think for me, Kick was my best friend at that time.
It's
I
always
never
the
did
best friend.
I never did the in-person type of vibes. It was always Kick, Snapchat, Vine. It was just like, yeah, that was my limit. So anybody in school, I mean, unless you caught me at like a sleepover or something, you
Right.
ain't gonna have no idea. You ain't gonna have no idea.
Did you have boyfriends back then?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, it was that
How was
awkward for
that?
you. Like, did you like did you feel like you was like pretending like to have to be like?
Well, in the beginning when I came out, I genuinely did like both.
Okay.
But my heart and everything went with girls. And
Okay.
eventually just totally let go of guys completely.
Okay.
But yeah, my last boyfriend, I only had 2 boyfriends.
Okay.
And the one, like I was 16, and I'm not gonna shout him out, but like I'd go over his house to chill, and I think he'd try to be on something else, and I'd be looking at his sister.
Oh shit! Damn.
I'm like, I ain't even trying. I'm like, I'm not on this type
Like,
of
what's
time.
up, sis?
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to look at your sister for real. So at that time, I was kind of like, he knew and I knew, and it's just like he already
It got
kinda,
weird.
Yeah.
You're like,
He
this is
kind of
weird.
already knew, like, yeah, she like,
That
it ain't
part.
gonna be me.
So when you told your parent, when you came out to your parents, how did they take it? Like, was they like acceptive of it?
My dad was more happier than my mom, because he was like, no kids.
Right?
Oh shit. Okay. No kids, right? Right.
He was like, no kids, I'm cool. My mom, on the other hand, it took her a while.
To
I
come
think
around.
my grandma was very accepting though.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I was very grateful for that. She just kind of told me like I gotta watch how I carry myself. If I'm gonna like girls, and
So did your mom think it was like more of a phase or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
cause I mean, like I said, for me, they just assumed that it's not really talked about in the African American community.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So for her, it just felt like you're a girly girl. So how are you? Like that's all my grandma knew was just like you're a girly girl. I don't get it. The gay people that I know dress like tomboys. So they was just kind of thrown off with, you know, how I do pageants, and I was a cheerleader up until college.
Oh wow.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
Damn.
it was just kind of like, what the fuck?
You're gonna need to send us some pictures so we can like splice some in.
Oh, I'll have to show you.
Oh man.
Oh man, yeah.
I love seeing that.
So like, were any of like your friends or family members like surprised when you like came out to them, or did they already kind of know?
My
before you told
family
them?
already kind of knew.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just nerves telling my family that I lived in the same city with. So like my family that didn't, they kind of just assumed, because I'm very quiet and closed off to a lot of my family besides my intermediate.
Okay.
So like we do family vacations and stuff, and they just saw the cheerleader and the doing good in school and got good grades and all right. But yeah, my on the inside, my family was like,
they can see it.
I feel like coming out is so different nowadays, just because I don't even expect my kids to come out, because it's like if they do, I'm just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna see it through action.
Clean that
It's
bathroom.
Like,
right.
all right. That's
Like,
cool.
it's
Go take out the trash. Go do your chores. Clean your room. Whatever.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
it's not like a big deal. We don't need to make like a whole event about this shit.
It. And like when I think it was last Pride, not this last Pride, but the Pride before, and our youngest daughter, who's she does track. She saw her sister getting all, you know, when Pride comes, we kind of make it a big deal because it's her day, you know. So we get her the outfits, we get her the boots and the colorful socks and the fairy wings and all of that. And so she saw her sister and she was like, "So I think I'm bi. I am bi. Can I get a flag? Can I get a flag?" We were like, what? Like,
She said, "Forget this
sure."
thinking.
Like, you know, but even though we probably knew it was because, you know, she might want the same attention as her older sister was getting. It was still like, we can't
we were celebrating her. Yeah.
We can't like be like, no, don't do that. Or, you know, we just still kind of, whatever,
Support.
you know, if this is how you want to come out.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, though, she started having a little girlfriend or whatever, but little crushes. You know how you were when you were
started
10.
paying
We
attention
started
to shit.
paying
Yeah.
attention to her text messages, and there was one girl that kept popping up, and it was like hearts and heart eyes and all sorts of stuff, or hey babes, and I'm like, oh well, maybe she won't. Maybe she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that, but it's just crazy how different it is just in a span of like 10 years.
Yeah, like the whole society is different, and I feel like even in the future, like 10, 20 years from now, it's not even gonna be like a big shock to somebody say they bi or gay or whatever. Like it's more like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like norm.
Whatever
the norm,
you're into, yeah.
Or whatever you into.
They
it's
keep
like,
adding letters too. I'm trying to get.
yeah, right. It's
I'm
gonna be the whole
trying to get-
alphabet in a minute.
I just knew LGBT at the time, so now they add. No, I'm trying to read, like, get to know the different.
The pronouns and
Yeah.
all of that. Like, yeah, it's definitely a lot. But no, I just keep trying to educate myself so I won't offend anybody at the end of the
That's
day.
how-
So I definitely don't want. I definitely don't want to.
I feel like a foolproof way of doing that is just being like, you're you, and whoever you are, just allow me to experience you as we get to know each other. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a big thing for me is one of the things that I have to tiptoe on is like pronouns and stuff. Yeah. It's like if I don't know your pronoun right away, I don't know you yet.
You can't
You know
be
what I mean?
mad at me
Right,
because
right,
I
right.
don't. Yeah,
You know, I'm just
I don't
gonna
know you.
I'm just gonna approach you how you present yourself to me.
Exactly.
And so I feel like a lot of the times we've gotten away from just simply being able to get to know people for who they are and allowing people the grace to get to know you for who you are. You just automatically want people to just respect all these things. I don't know you enough to respect you. You haven't earned my respect yet. Let's get to that point first. Just because you're a part of a select group of society does not mean you are owed my respect yet. And that goes to everybody. I don't care.
I've been saying that. People look at me like I'm hypocritical. But I'm like, I got to get to know you.
Like I don't even know if you're a good person or a shitty person. So like,
Right.
I gotta figure that
Right.
shit out first. I do want to ask, like, when and what made you start taking your mental health seriously?
I think for me, I started taking it seriously when I feel like my family didn't. And I graduated with my bachelor's in psychology for that reason.
Oh wow.
Because I'm like, if nobody else gonna take it serious, I'm gonna take it serious.
Okay.
Type stuff. So I went into psychology. I wanted to be aware of my behaviors. I wanted to be aware, and I ended up Oh, I got diagnosed with this disorder, borderline personality disorder.
Oh
You
wow.
too?
Yeah, my baby got it.
Twins.
Yes. Yes. So I'm like, when I found that out at 18, I'm like, well, I got to get it serious so I don't take this and put it into a relationship or a friendship or something. So I'm like, I got to get the root of my own. Yeah.
Yeah, I was diagnosed with that really young. I ran away really young.
Okay.
Went through a lot of trauma
Yeah.
with parents and things like that. And I ran away at like 17 with like a 30-year-old man. My dreams were I was like, I need you to drop me off in Vegas and just let me go strip. Like that was my dream.
Just trying to escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just trying to escape, do anything. And they ended up catching my ass 2 weeks later. And when they put me into the hospital and all of that, they're like, oh, you got BPD. I'm like, what the fuck is that? A, B, C, D, E? What? BPD? And I feel like that moment, though, everything that happened around that time changed me for the better. Because if I wasn't institutionalized at that time, if I didn't get the help that I needed at that time, and I didn't get educated on what it was all about, I could have turned out a lot worse. Now I'm to the point where I have to tell therapists that I have BPD, and they're like, "No, you don't." And I'm like, "No, I do. I'm just very high masking, very well adjusted, but I do." So
that's how it is at my job too. I'm like, they look at me, they're like, "You got it." I'm like, yeah.
Can you explain to everybody what BPD is?
Yeah, I was about to say, can you go in depth? Like, how did you find out? What's some, what's the word I'm looking for? What's some
like
symptoms of it?
Yeah. For me, it's just different splits. So splits as in where you just keep changing your emotions uncontrollably. So like if I'm sad, my sadness might be a little bit more heightened, right, than a normal person. If I'm depressed, it's gonna feel like the whole world's over compared to just being sad. Or if I'm happy, I went into a manic episode so bad, like I bought myself a laptop and then returned it out when I went back to my regular.
Oh, shit.
Like I was just so excited. And just
impulse control is real low.
Yes. And so when I would just get excited, I started noticing I'm making these crazy purchases, and then in 2 minutes I want to return it because I'm like.
And then when you feel like a bad bitch, oh my God, yo, don't let me feel like a bad bitch, because then everybody's getting stomped on. Like
yes, man, I'm all over social media. I'm lip syncing on Snap. Ain't nobody telling me. And then it's the same. It just goes from extreme feelings. And in that same moment, I could go back to feeling low.
And this could all be in an instant of like maybe a few days.
Right.
You're going through all of that within a few days of itself. So
exactly.
It's pretty intense. It's pretty tiring. I know people like to kind of pick fun, or I feel like the faces of BPD is always like the women who go off and murder their exes or break windows and things, but in all reality, they're women like us who just, like a lot of the times, especially for Black women, it's unsafe for us to act out. So it's a really high masking, very controlled situations that we're dealing with by ourselves.
No, I definitely agree, and it's all over TikTok now. You got some people that self-diagnosing, and that's kind of when the lines kind of start getting a little blurred.
And that's when like people use mental health as like a crutch to like get away with being a shitty person.
They treat it like a trend.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a shitty person because I have this mental issue.
Right. They don't understand when you have to sit people down and be like, okay, before we get in a relationship, I need you to understand this about me. They more so use it as a trend or to seem cool or to seem edgy or anything, something like that. But this shit's real, No, people are actually dealing with it on a day-to-day basis.
I agree, because like a couple times in my past relationships.
Oh my God, this fly likes me. Get away.
They heard that BPD,
babe.
BPD.
He's gonna call BET. That BET.
They heard that BPD, and that Flop's like, oh, that's my type. So I got attracted to you.
No, but that's true. Like in my past relationships, like they thought it was all when I would get mad. They'd be like, you got your BPD. I'm like, no, I'm just mad.
I'm just upset.
Like, I'm not about to let BPD just tell you I'm mad. Like, no, this is just me being mad.
Right, exactly. Just let me be upset. Everything isn't about that.
Right, exactly.
Do you feel like you had to make like major changes to your lifestyle because like of your mental health? Like, do you feel like you had to cut some people out or just change the way you was moving because of the mental health?
I think me overthinking caused that. So I think I had people that actually genuinely did care and genuinely did fuck with me, but my mental health was already telling me they ain't gonna tolerate me, they gonna leave. So I ended up just pitching them away because I'm not trying to get hurt. So I'm like, let me just leave the situation before I already know you about to leave or I'm too much. Or so just that overthinking caused me to have to, that isolation kind of caused me already to push people away in that way.
Oh, my bad.
No,
No,
you're
I
fine.
about to say, do you feel like you pushed like the wrong people away in the past? Like,
Not now, but during the teenage years, I felt like I wanted everybody to be my friend.
Ooh, right?
So I felt like everybody was nice. I felt like everybody understood. I just kind of felt like, why wouldn't they like me? Type stuff. So I would, but then again, it's just like that overthinking. My confidence wasn't that high back in high school as it is now. So
And
feel
it's
that
crazy
shit.
because right now what they're starting to find out is because we're starting to get a lot more research on BPD and borderline personality, and now they're starting to realize, oh, borderline personality is kind of it's kind of things that are happening on the outside is causing neurological damage on the inside. And so now they're starting to classify it as a form of neurodivergency versus it just being a personality disorder. Because at first they're classifying it as a personality disorder, which when things are that, it's just kind of, they don't know where to put it. So they just, they don't know what category it's in. But now they're starting to realize, oh, a certain amount of trauma causes permanent damage to the brain, which causes certain reactions in the neurological, in your nervous system inside of your body. And so now they're starting to realize, oh, this is a neurological thing. This is a neurodivergence. And so it's just a different spectrum on neurodivergency right now, which is helpful because now we're starting to realize different coping mechanisms, different literatures to read about how to cope with it as time goes on versus just being like, oh, well, you have BPD. There's nothing for you. All you can do is do your best. That's all. That's pretty much all they gave.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
That's really how it be.
That's how
fucked
it.
up.
That's how it was. Like my therapist would really be like, "There's no medicine I can give you. All you can do is keep doing the therapy and work your coping mechanisms."
Shit.
That's where I found marijuana at.
Right.
At that time, that's where I got my ended up getting my medical card and everything. Because I'm like, if I can't get the medication they were giving me was for depression. And I'm like, this is not really. I'm just taking this for what?
Yeah.
Right. There was I remember there was one time a therapist gave me not a therapist, a psychologist, I think, or psychiatry or whatever. She gave me I think I was on about 4 or 5 medications at one time, which pushed me into the most major manic episode.
I'm about to say, that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yo, that was when I started, joined the bike. That was when I joined the bike club, started camming, fucking letting niggas sniff cake off my ass.
just doing
shit.
Impulsive, yeah.
And just
The cake. So the cake they would sniff on your ass, was it like vanilla, chocolate, or was it?
It was a birthday cake, so I don't know. It was like the birthday cake.
Did the nigga
whatever
eat the
that
cake?
is. No, it was COVID, so I
bought a
made him
cake to
fucking
sniff?
sit on the other side of the room.
You never ate the cake? The cake just went to waste?
He just told me to sit on it so he could smell it.
So you never ate it?
No.
Oh, wow. That's
He
crazy.
paid me $250 for it.
Was it a good cake?
Oh,
Was it like a well put together cake? Or
It was just a cake from Walmart, babe.
Oh, that's crazy. Nigga bought a cake just to
that,
sniff
just
it. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. It was a
Niggas got
Walmart
some
cake.
weird kinks and
He
fetishes.
begged me for weeks, and I was like, "No, you could kill me."
That's crazy. That's wild. So to shift gears a little bit, since we're on that topic, do you have any weird kinks or fetishes that you would call weird or deem as weird?
It's not weird, but I like dominant girls.
For real?
Ooh, what?
I thought you would be the top most of the time. Oh, damn, you looked at her quick. Oh, shit, you looked at her quick. God damn, you looked at her
Oh,
quick.
we need to have her on the show one of these days. Tell us all about it.
Shit. So she's the top?
We switch.
Switch,
Like, I
okay.
don't do none of the strap and all of that.
I was
Oh,
gonna
that
get
was
to
one
that
of those
question. I was
questions.
gonna get to the question later.
But our dynamic in general, we could low key switch the vibe of our outfits. Really, like the only thing that's maybe tomboy about me is my clothes.
Okay. Okay.
Like she,
I can see you in a cute sundress sometimes, though. You got that pretty
You said
face.
she said nope. She said no. She said not as freezing
good.
chance ahead.
She said
Damn.
absolutely
I
not.
like it. I like dominant girls. I like girls that like to dominate. Or
So
kinda
like power
lead.
bottoms.
Yeah, like just lead. You know, be ready by 7. I'm gonna be ready by 7.
That could be told what to do.
Yeah, like I don't want you talking to that girl. That girl not gonna get talked to. But I wasn't always like that.
Yeah, okay,
now I am.
so I do want to take it back to the bandana days real quick. Why you make that face? Oh shit!
It was days. It was the times.
So would you consider the bandana days like were you a one woman person and are you a one woman person now?
I am now. This is my first committed relationship I've
Wow.
ever been in.
Number one.
I've been
Congratulations to your girl.
in. Shout out to you, babe. You doing your thing.
She was dominant enough,
Right? Enough.
Yeah, she
Nah,
said,
for real. Like once we linked the first time, that was it.
"Damn,
Like-
how did y'all meet?"
Be promoting actually for Interbell. She
wow.
asked me for the flyer,
Oh wow,
and then after I sent her the flyer, we just talked from there.
damn.
But she's
okay.
a phlebotomist, and my mom was actually her teacher. And
Oh,
I did not
wow.
know
Oh,
that.
wow.
So
Okay.
we from the same city, and we've been talking to all these different.
What is that
people.
called? Like the red string theory or string theory, where
What?
it's like you're gonna eventually meet the love of your life, like, and you're gonna find different connections that you guys have had all your life, and
Yes.
and it's some type of theory.
I know what
Somebody
you're
in the
talking about. I
comments,
can't think of it, though.
yeah, somebody in the comments just drop that shit.
Right
Whatever
now,
that
somebody
is.
will comment
Yeah.
about it. I'll make it a clip. But okay, so your bandana days, you said you weren't a one woman.
I
person.
wasn't, so I thought I could be at that time. Like I said, for me, it started. I was 18, fresh out of high school, first year in public school, and I let that go to my head a little bit. I actually had a group of friends, so I went from getting bullied to not getting bullied anymore. So I went from being closed in to like completely in a full blown relationship in high, like public school and all. And that was like transitioning from 17 to 18, so like my junior and the senior year. Then I ended up switching to the public school that she was at, and from then on, the bandana thing kind of started. So I started, like I said, I've only been in, this is my third real relationship, and like I said, she's the first committed one to get that out of me.
So were girls like trying to force you to like be tied down at the time, and you would just tell them like no?
I think I just didn't know how to handle one girl.
What was the most players dog ass shit you've ever done?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we want to
Like
know.
the bandana, like the bandana shit. Like like what was the essence?
Let's just say,
of her?
what's
You know what
the
I'm saying?
essence? What's the most
Yeah.
dog
Yeah.
shit?
Most, shit, let's see. Well, I was fucking with my best friend, and we stayed at the dorms my freshman year. So I was fucking with my best friend, but I was also fucking with her friend.
Damn.
Wait, okay, so who were you fucking with first? The best friend.
The best friend, right?
So
at
how-
the same
okay,
time
so-
as I
so-
met them both at the same summer camp.
Okay, so
YG.
how did her friend come around? Like, how did that happen?
So we all got accepted into this honors YSU program or whatever, and so I met them both actually at the same time.
Okay.
And the thing is, her friend, I don't know. I have this thing with straight people where I just like to just.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
challenge.
I
It's a,
do.
cha- it's a
Oh, yeah,
challenge.
I
It's a
do.
challenge.
I love that
And they not
challenge.
really straight at the end of the day. If you can get them, you can
Right,
crack them.
exactly.
Yeah, like if you could crack them, they was always curious.
So I like the curious girls at that time. So like this is actually my first gay girl too.
Oh,
So
like that was like
Wow.
you know that. Oh wow, that's
you were
crazy.
stealing wives and shit, huh?
like
Well, let's propose another question, but I'm gonna let you finish that one first. But, so how did you get the friend, your best friend's friend?
yeah. So I just was really keeping it. I mean, at that time I felt like I had it together. So I felt like I had the lives together, even though they was best friends. So I
What?
yeah. So I met the girl. We became best friends, and then those two were already best friends. So I just felt like, well, this is perfect. So we all friends. So we all would hang out and stuff.
Lord.
And then once them parties and stuff started hitting, I think the worst time is I slept with them both in the same day
Jesus.
because we were all on the floor.
So how did you approach the one friend? Like, did you approach her or did she approach you? Like, how did you know she would be receptive to it? Because she
Yeah.
already knew that you was messing with her friend, right?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, she didn't know to an extent.
No, not your best friend. I'm talking about her friend.
Yeah.
So
Her friend
how
didn't know
did you-
to an extent.
And that's
Oh.
how we go.
Yeah. So me and her, we would like we would she was like a switch up. So she would sometimes be a tomboy, sometimes not. So when I would tell the best friend, I would tell her like, hey, I'm about to go play video games with your friend. So we can kind of pull off that. We're going to go just chill. Yeah, we just going to go play video games. And we wasn't playing video games at all. Like, and so we all stayed in the dorms. We all stayed like on the same floor.
So how did they find out that you was fucking both of them? How did that happen?
I showed attention to the one more than the other.
Ooh.
You were showing more attention to the best friend?
Yeah, at that time. Yeah.
She had the better coochie?
She just seemed a little bit more serious.
Okay.
So the initial girl was a little bit more serious than just the girl than her friend.
What was it a struggle like? So at that time, because you said this was your first real like girl you dated to where she was comfortable with her sexuality, like being public and shit like that, right?
Oh, that's my girlfriend now.
No,
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so you said she was like the first girl that was like
She's gay.
confident.
Yeah,
Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So did you ever get pissed off like at the girls you was talking to before her? Like, were they willing to like be public with you?
They were, and that kind of scared me because they were, I don't want to say overly clingy, but they was like, this is a new experience. And in the beginning, mentally, I told myself like maybe they just in it for the clout because the LGBT stuff started going up around that time.
Okay.
Yo, I know the studs were cleaning house. Y'all were cleaning house around that time. I remember when TikTok first popped off and it was like the TikTok lesbian TikTok. I'm like, where was this when I was a baby gay? Like I was still like messing with old girl's sister like at night after she knocked on my door at 2 a.m, like type stuff.
Yeah, because I know a
Y'all
lot
were
of
cleaning
girls.
house a few years ago, boy.
Yeah, because I know you said you dealt with like a lot of like curious girls.
Yes.
So I know a lot of girls like that probably don't want to be seen in public with another girl because, you know, they new to it or they care about what they family members or friends might think if they run into them like on a date with a woman. So I was just asking you ever ran into that? Like, oh no, we can link up on a late night, but I don't want to go get coffee with you or dinner with you because I don't want nobody to see me that I know.
I think what she's saying is she didn't have to do that because around her time,
they got clingy.
everybody
Yeah.
was.
It was a trend.
I got my
It was a trend.
my second relationship in like 2018. And it was about the time where it was like I date older people.
That was when Young Ma was first coming out.
Yeah. So it was like a popping time. Like, all the parties was going.
Call it Heffany.
And nah, for real, like the parties was going.
Light
shit
skin
was going.
studs were up.
Yeah, man.
Like, shit, that was it, man. I was very fortunate with that part.
Yeah, but you said they got like super clingy. With
In the beginning, yes, because I feel like I said I didn't trust that she just was all of a sudden into girls. I'm just like, you just had a boyfriend,
Right.
so it was just like for me, you just ready to go all in. I was like a little caught off guard, so then I cheated.
Let me ask you this, and I want you to be honest.
You're like, I'm scared.
So you
New
dated
pussy.
a woman in the past.
You got that?
so let me ask you this, and I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest about this. Like in the past, before you met her, are you kind of skeptical about dating bisexual women? Because I feel like a lot of women who are just into women are skeptical about dating bi women because of the fact that they still like niggas. So, like, were you ever weary about dating those type of women?
At that time, I had to get security with myself. So at that time, it was just really like projecting issues and insecurities that I had with myself. So I say with that, but in like nowadays, you
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, my confidence is a little bit more different than it was.
So you saying your strap stroke is on point?
Do y'all
I'm not a
even
baby
use
stud
straps?
no
Hey,
more.
wait.
I'm not a baby stud
I know
no
this
more.
might be. I don't know if this is overstepping a boundary, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do y'all even use straps? Do y'all use straps? Y'all got? Are y'all strapped?
I'll be strapped.
Y'all strapped up?
Oh, okay.
I'll be strapping up.
Because I just
But
know
she
that
just can't use the strap on you.
if I was in a relationship with you, I would chase you around the house with it. I was like, I'm gonna get you.
just walking around.
You get out of the shower, I'm like, hey.
Man, look, I be having it, man. I be
Running
having
like
the
Forrest
6
Gump in the house.
Yo, the
6,
ring camera
8.
footage would be fire.
Yeah, look.
Now, let me ask you this. Be honest about this too. Do you feel like it took you some time and like to get some experience to perfect your strap stroke. Because I
for
always
sure.
wanted to ask women that who use a strap. Because like I bought her a strap, she ain't used it yet on a
I be
girl,
just
and
fucking
she
with
told
it.
me like the first time she used it on a woman.
I'm gonna laugh.
She gonna tell me to leave the room because she don't want me laughing at her trying to perfect her stroke. She said she want me to give her 5 minutes to like get her rhythm
Get
and shit,
adjusted,
and then I
yeah.
can come back in.
No lie, I'm gonna have to use it by myself. I'll have to find
I can
somebody
use it by
to test
yourself.
that.
Oh, you talking about like a girl? Okay, I thought you talking about
Yeah,
like fucking
like-
the air or some shit.
I mean, I've already used it by myself. But
So you wanna? Well, I feel like you got a few women volunteers who
I
be
mean,
down.
yeah, but it's like, are you worthy? Like,
You be pulling the girls.
who?
Oh, she's a woman magnet. You should see our
Yeah.
DMs. Yeah. Like,
Like the girly girls, or you be going for the studs.
She's like the femmes.
I'm more so like femme stem type of girl.
Okay.
I can't get my legs lifted in the air. I can't do it.
I
No.
did enjoy it one time. It was just one
He's
girl.
seen this? Yeah, go
and
ahead, tell the story.
It was another thick ass girl like Jazz, and she had Jazz's legs to the ceiling,
couldn't
and I
do
was
it.
turned on. Like
You liked it.
I was like, damn. Like I'd never seen a girl scissor her like that, and I was like, damn. Like it was up close and personal.
I didn't like it.
But she ain't like her legs up
No
there.
offense, because I know you're gonna watch this.
Yeah, no, we love,
It's
we know we
just-
love
we
you.
love you.
We'll see you
We
next
love-
week. This weekend coming
We
up.
will
We'll
see you soon.
Yeah, we'll see you this weekend coming up.
But it's just I'm a top. Like that's something I'm starting to realize about myself with women.
Mm-hmm.
I like to pursue. I like to be the more masculine one.
you
I'm
gonna
very
step to
girly.
the-
Yeah. Like I just kind of I fall into a role when I'm with women. With when I'm with men, I'm like, you know what I mean. But with women, it's more so I kind of like the daddy approach. You know what I mean? I want to do everything that your boyfriend wants, type of shit. Like,
What's your pickup line? What's your vibe that you go with?
oh, I'm just me. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
I'm just goofy.
It's no even pickup line.
There was one time we were hanging out with some girls a few weeks ago, and he was like, "It looked like you were about to kiss her." I was like, "Oh no, that's one of my moves." You know what I mean? Like,
she got all close to her
I
face.
just I'll
and then
get
just
really
ask her a
close,
question.
and then I'll just ask you a question, like in your face, like in your personal space, because I know you want me to be there. Like you can smell my breath and my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I be
But it's just,
And I really try
you know?
not to put expectations on shit. Like if I think a girl has a dope vibe and dope energy, I would just invite her out to come kick it. Because
Yeah, he got it easy.
Because I don't know what type of vibe we might have. So like,
Right.
I just invite her out. Hey, come kick it. Let's go get some
And he
drinks.
go, Jasmine, get her.
Nah, I don't do no shit like that. Nah, I'll do no shit like that. Like I'll just invite her out for like food
Like
and
I'm a
drinks.
caged pit bull and shit.
Nah, I don't got her on no fucking leash. No, I'm like sick. I'm sick. Nah, I don't do no shit like that. My baby's not a pit bull unless you ask her to
Am
be.
I?
right. But I just invite them out to whatever. It might be a concert to go get food and drinks. And if we end up just being friends, cool. If we
Yeah.
end up being more than friends, cool. But I don't like putting expectations on
Right.
shit. So like, if we vibe, we vibe. If we do connect like that and the chemistry is there, we can end up being intimate with each other. If not, you just being a homie that we always
That
love
part.
to be around.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I don't like to approach someone like, hey, we really like you. I want to take you on. Like, how the fuck do I know if I really like you
Right.
just off of Instagram?
Right,
so like,
right.
I just think you're dope from like your pictures and videos.
Yeah.
Come kick it, and if it turns into that, then we have another
Looks don't
conversation.
be everything.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Girls
a
don't
fact.
understand it.
That part.
That's a
Girls don't
motherfucker.
understand that. Like,
And it's just it comes to a point where I don't want to. We run into so many people where it's like I don't want you to be in a position where we actively were trying to date you and it didn't
Exactly.
work out, and then we
Exactly.
can't be friends anymore because it's
Exactly.
awkward. Versus us just being friends, and then if things
Yeah.
go that way, then cool.
Right.
You know.
Cause this woman, she bumped coochies with before, and they just friends, and we still cool to this day. It sounded crazy, but it's true. Yeah, she bumped
Yeah,
coochies.
but
She
it's
bumped
not
coochies with
weird.
her
It's
before.
not
I
weird.
sucked on titties, and we still cool. Kick
Yeah,
it.
we'd dap
you
it
would
up
never
and
know.
kick it.
Like we
You'll
just
never
kicking
know.
it. Like
Yeah.
you just kicking it, and it'd be smooth every time we link up. Like
I
we
feel
don't
like
make
the
shit
times
weird or
when
awkward.
we set the dating note, like anytime we have put that.
And I don't even propose it like a
connotation.
date. Like we just,
Yeah,
hey,
no,
come,
well, I mean, what I'm
yeah,
saying
like come
is
kick
the
it. We might
times-
take psychedelics together, and sometimes
But the
shit
times
might
that
lead.
we have and it hasn't worked out, then we've never been able to like maintain those friendships versus us just, hanging out with people. And then
Right,
if something
right.
happens, we're still able to maintain those relationships because it never was to a space where it got weird.
Right,
Right.
So
right. Now, do you have a type?
I used to. Yeah, my girlfriend's a lot of firsts. I just date mixed girls.
Like
And, like,
black and white.
Yeah, like Puerto Rican, Spanish.
Puerto Rican. Well, how you say Puerto Rican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
No, how T.S. Madison used to say it. Like I just saying that.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
what
like
is-
that
I look
type
Puerto
of-
Rican in this hair.
Yeah, like this little Spanish. Yeah, like I'm used to like usually my type would like be like snow bunnies mixed in with
The
that.
colonizers.
But when you grow up in the all white, I mean,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I ain't had nothing else to really look
I ain't gonna lie. I
at.
do
That's
love
true.
gingers, like the white woman with red hair.
Red hair.
I don't know.
Nigga,
I don't know
hold
what
on,
it is.
Pause.
Wait.
So he gonna show me this girl off black, right? And it was a white girl, and I said, "Babe, she white." She was like, "But she a redhead." I said, "That bitch got her tips dyed red.
Yeah,
that
I
ain't
thought she
no
was a natural
ginger."
redhead.
I said, "Her hair is dyed red on the tips."
But in every picture, she got red hair.
no,
So it's like, why would she
dyed
do that?
red on the tips. That is not red
He
hair.
said that counted.
That does not count. He said, "That's close enough."
I like red hair white girls with freckles. I don't know
You
what
like
it
the
is.
freckles, yeah.
Yeah, freckles are cool. Freckles are
Yeah.
decent. But you said so your type used to be mixed girls.
Yeah,
Is it?
but then I didn't want to. When I took time and like really healed and worked on myself, I realized I didn't want to put myself in a box of only going like I want to talk to my own type of, and kind of see what that's about. I didn't want to just. So a lot of my friends, all my friends are guys,
Okay.
and a lot of them are just straight up snow bunnies. That's it.
That's
Like, girls-
all they date.
Yeah, all.
That's crazy.
My
That's
friends are
wild.
Like, yeah,
That's crazy.
My African American guys friends. They just,
That's crazy.
And in Ohio,
That's wild.
right. It's like
because y'all's white people. No, let me not.
Oh, babe, you about to get us canceled.
I'm not doing
shit.
it.
Oh shit.
I'm not doing it.
She caught herself.
I did.
She- bring
Can't
it back.
cancel me. Y'all's white people are great.
yeah, sound like
Make America great again, right?
Shut the
I'm fucking
Kamala, did you just fall out of a coconut tree? Kamala.
we.
Okay.
That election about to be crazy.
Right? I'm excited for it.
It is. And no, it's
I'm
gonna be.
nervous
It's gonna be.
either way.
I'm excited to see the debate. I'm definitely excited. To see
Are
that.
they going to debate? Are
I
they?
think Trump might be a little shook.
keep-
He
yeah,
might be
he
a little
keep,
shook
like-
to debate her because it's not.
She
It's
has-
definitely not
she's
gonna be
quick.
like debating Joe Biden.
It's not.
At all.
It's not.
It's gonna be a whole different.
Watching as
ballgame.
many I keep seeing like interviews that she's been in and I'm like, "Oh, she's on her shit."
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
she's on her shit. She's been
She gonna sauce his
this
ass
last
up.
4 years. She's been sitting back and taking lots of notes. But a lot of what we've been, a lot of the propaganda around Kamala has been false. And so watching the true narratives about her come out, I'm like, oh, so everything that I thought about her was false, and she's actually like for real, the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited for these elections.
I-
I was a bit scared, but now I'm pretty
I
excited.
feel
No,
like
I
they
feel
doing-
confident in her.
I feel like they doing her how they do like a lot of people in general. Where you don't like one person, so then everybody just kind of jumps on that bandwagon and not like her.
And she about to get all the black votes because she had Meg the Stallion
That was
perform. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
Her
got no problem with that
campaign.
name for
Yeah, yeah.
That was wild. That was a
But
wild.
But she know what she doing though. She did that on purpose.
Right. Well, I feel.
It's-
I don't think that was her. I think that was her team. That was definitely her
be.
team.
But yeah, they know they want the
I
black
think they would have
votes.
been. I mean, she could have had better people on there, but at the time, Meg's hot, so
Yeah.
she's gonna get the
She's
young
dropped
votes.
a new album and everything.
It's politics.
Mm-hmm.
People forget that it's legitimately a game. Sometimes it's not just serious shit or
Yeah.
Oh, Megan out there was.
Yeah,
That was
twerk,
the stat.
shaking ass. Yeah.
Ow.
Now let me ask. So let me ask you this: Do dudes ever make it weird to where they still try to hit on you? Like, is that weird?
Oh man, I got more DMs from guys than I do girls.
Really?
Yeah, like they don't care. I
They
think
really
it's like
don't.
the same challenge as it is to get a straight person. It's the same challenge guys.
A
get
lot
to
of
get
dudes like that
studs.
shit, and I
Yeah.
never got it because me, I like my women feminine. So like, I just like soft feminine women. So like, I feel like I don't know if I'm putting dudes in a box, but I feel like when guys go after the studs, I feel like is that them secretly like kind of saying like they attracted to some type
No,
of
I think
masculine?
it depends. I feel like a lot of the times it's the challenge though. It's the challenge
Yeah.
of being able to, because a woman is a woman is a woman. At
That's
the end of
right,
the day.
yeah. And I think my personality too, it's very feminine sometimes. So yeah, guys just be looking at
And
me
you
like,
cute. You definitely cute.
Thank you.
You got the
I'm
face on the body.
Man.
They see it. They see it through the bag of
Yeah.
jeans.
That's why I'm like, I be wearing my boxers and stuff out. Like, I be in my
The
hallway.
boxers make it worse.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah, they see you in a feminine state at that point.
Right? Because I don't know what y'all think y'all hiding in boxers. You're not hiding anything.
Yeah, man. I'm like, man, I be wearing my little boxers out when I'm running errands and stuff. And I'm like, sometimes I just gotta go quickly to the little gas station, come back. I might throw on a little like my little shorts on top of it, of course. But yeah, guys don't care.
Do the guys be disrespectful with it? Like, do they be like, oh, I know you miss penis or some shit? Like how do they approach
don't.
you?
Oh, online on my TikTok for sure. But in person, no. Guys really, I be using it to my advantage sometimes with getting drinks and stuff because it's like sometimes
Why
I gotta look
not?
out for me and my girl. So
Why not?
That's crazy.
sometimes, I mean, I'll giggle and laugh till, we'll get
Laugh
a
at
a
they
couple
corny
of free
ass
drinks.
jokes and stuff.
Right.
Nigga, give me a double.
They think they about to leave.
Casamigos or
They
some
about
shit.
to think they gonna leave with a twofer or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm just like, it ain't that type of party, but I'm cool with guys. I mean, I be thanking them and stuff, but it ain't that type of.
I mean, one of my friends, she's a stud, and like she's pretty, and I remember she said she had this homeboy she was kicking it with, and I guess he was venting to her about the woman he was dating at the time, and then he was like, you know what? I just have feelings for you, and he tried to go in for a kiss,
always in
and she
a
was like,
bed.
"Nigga, what you doing?" Like, yeah, it was like,
It's
nigga, what you
always
doing?
on some rant and stuff. Like every
And
time
then
I
he
get
hit her up
ranted
the
to.
he hit her up the next day like, my bad, but hey, if you ever come back around trying to date guys again, I'm here.
Lord.
And I feel like at that
Lord.
point you just fuck up the friendship because it's like now you revealed your true intentions.
right? And now
know,
every
yeah.
time I kick it with you, you're gonna be thinking something.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, like
trying to catch you slipping type shit, and
guys don't
that's
be caring.
so let me ask you. I hope it's not too much of a personal question. Let me ask you this for you and your girl. Have y'all ever thought about bringing another girl into the bedroom? So it's just like strictly y'all two.
Yeah, we don't
Monogamous.
play it, no.
So
She
y'all
said we don't play like that.
She already told me my strap not going nowhere else. So. and it ain't even a thought. It ain't even. Cause she the type she'll start cussing them out in the middle of it.
Ooh,
So I ain't even
good.
gonna even try that or attempt. And yeah, I'm too territorial too. So it's like I'm not.
So y'all don't even like y'all wouldn't even get turned on seeing like y'all do shit with another girl at all. No, I feel it.
Nah,
They got everything they need, babe.
Oh yeah, no.
everything they need.
I'm just asking questions. No, I'm just saying, no, because you never know.
This is like, huh?
like that would never fucking happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
she said.
No, I feel like not. Yeah, some people like monogamy. Some people like open relationships. Everybody is different, and I definitely respect that. So,
But I love to see how open relationships work because they do be really beautiful though. Like
Mm-hmm.
even though I don't do open relationships, like a lot of people.
have you ever
are,
been in one before?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never been in, so I wouldn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like just
Pussy.
seeing how everybody kind of just mixes and kind of
Man.
gives balances each other out. I think that is really beautiful.
A1
though.
communication is a must. I
Yeah.
would definitely say that you got like you got to definitely communicate because shit can get messy fast and shit can get fucked up.
I'll say,
Right.
where
Real
does that
quick.
like jealousy line come in?
So
Like,
I would say the
giving
first time
attention
the first time I think I seen Jazz kiss a girl was the girl who was talking to at the time, and she started tugging Jasmine down, and like at first I was like, what the fuck? Like she got her tongue all in my girl's mouth type shit, and then like
Not what the fuck.
yeah, so
So,
like
what did you
like,
say last night? How did you say it last night, babe? Where you were like,
Oh, in my head I was like. She's all over my bitch. Like, that's
you're like,
how I
I'd be
said-
pissed for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, like I was pissed for like 10 seconds. And then like I quickly got over it because I'm just like, you know what? This is two beautiful women enjoying the moment. And the compersion sets in, like the fact that another woman can make her happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And genuinely care about her. It turns me on. So I quickly got over myself and I took myself out of it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just joined in at the right moment.
A
But
lot of
I
guys
like
can't do it though.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's a big
You got a good mental.
yeah, I feel like that's a big misconception though. I think a lot of women feel like, hey, I have a straight boyfriend, but if he sees me with another girl, he'd be cool with it. A lot of guys are possessive though. Like they don't want to see that shit. Like I think a lot of guys are cool with the two girls catering to them. But like
Right.
if the two girls are catering to each other, and they kind of forget that nigga is even there. Like that's when they get pissed. Like, damn, wait, I'm not the center of attention right now.
Especially
What the fuck is going on?
Especially if it's a stud.
Yeah,
For real, that part.
Like, do you watch do you watch P Valley?
I was just thinking that. I was like, yo, if we ever did something with a stud, that'd be a whole new realm.
P Valley?
I don't, but I've heard of it.
Okay, like it was one scene when this dude, he was paying one of the dancers to like sleep with. And then his wife joined in one time, and the wife and the dancer started having like a real connection.
It was like the Mercedes experience or something.
And they started having a threesome, but then he realized that his wife and the dancer was having a real connection while they was fucking. Like they was like looking at each other eyes and kissing. Me, it would have turned me on. This nigga got upset. He was like, "Y'all bitches fucking without me." He broke the whole shit up, and he stopped paying her and all that shit. Like,
I didn't have a good experience in a threesome.
You had one before, you said?
I've had 3 of them.
And all of them was bad?
I just don't know how to multitask it with my focus.
Was it like jealousy involved in it?
I think a little bit, but I also think I was just already mentally connected with one. So it kind of just felt like we left the other girl out.
Like, so the third who was coming in, she felt left out?
I feel like I put all my energy into
See, 2 women would be different. I don't know how I would handle that.
You never did that before, right?
No, it would. Well, I told you about the experience with my best friend and then our friend. We kind of just like double teamed her, but that was different because it was just like drunk friends having fun.
Right.
But I just that would be different.
Yeah.
2 women just like all
that
intermingled.
jealousy and that just little eye rolls in the middle
2
of it.
coochies, like, oh God.
And,
2 vaginas to...
It started off, like how you said, it started off with 2 films, catering. And then, that jealousy, and it just didn't work out. I couldn't help it.
I'd fuck around, just walk out. If I was the girl being left out, I'd be like, y'all have at it. I'm gonna go make a fucking sandwich. Y'all hungry?
You know, that's why I always tried to, like, anytime we had that, I would try to make sure that Jazz and the girl got a connection first and chemistry first. And then I don't mind just joining in and picking my spots because I'd rather them have the stronger connections. I definitely don't want Jazz getting jealous or the other girl getting jealous. I want to be looked at more so as the toy in that situation.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Like, use me as a tool whenever y'all want dick in the scenario, in the equation. You know what I'm
he
saying?
always takes the position of just happy to be here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, smile and...
But I mean, I feel like I don't think I've ever really gotten jealous. Our boundaries are pretty well set. You can't be tugging no bitches down or nothing like that.
Yeah,
That's
I can't
odd.
come in her and I can't tongue her in the mouth.
No, those are the 2 things because he's like, well, maybe if I get a vasectomy, no, nigga, even if you got a vasectomy, still not happening.
Yeah,
that's the spiritual
sacred,
connection at that point.
My cum can't be inside her.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that. So what's your position on sex toys? Like, do y'all use them? Do you feel like they're beneficial?
The fuck out of that
do you have favorite one? The rose?
That's my favorite.
Yo, I just got this new one. It's like like a rose with like the vibrator on top of it, and then it has like this little thing in between the vibrator that goes like this to hit the G spot, and it was only $25. Bitch, that shit was fire. Fire. I'll send you the link.
I'm like, I'll be using the strap with the rose, man. I'll be trying to do the strap and the rose toy at the same time.
I was like, this was only $25.
That's the favorite. So when did you start using sex toys? Was it early on or is it more something recent?
It wasn't until I was like, it wasn't actually until I got to college. My mom actually ended up buying me my first strap. So shout out to my mom.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Your mom bought it?
Story time.
Oh shit.
Story time,
Pause.
yeah.
Oh shit.
How did that come about?
So my mom, me and my mom have more of a best friend relationship.
Okay.
Than like a mother and daughter. So when our mother and daughter relationship's kind of a little rocky, but the best friend friendship's always been solid.
Always been there.
Cause like I'm an only child, and I did get a little protective when she started dating. So that's kind of how our relationship kind of went up and down. Cause I was just like, I'm not used to that. My mom is my mom.
Right.
Type of vibe. And so she took me to the sex store with her, and like we was just looking at stuff, and I'm like, I feel like this is gonna be handy for college. And And she was,
That's sick. That's
and she
dope.
was happy I ran errands with her, so she was like, "Shit, we out." So I mean, you might as well. She's like,
That's
"It ain't no
big
class."
ups,
So.
big ups, moms, man. That's
Yeah,
dope.
mine's
Shout out to my mom.
Right.
Bought the
Bought the first strap.
Strap
The
was
strap, bro.
small, but hey, it was a beginner's.
Right.
So if this not the does she have a favorite strap that she use? Is it like a what inches it is?
Yeah, so I
Jesus.
use a 7-inch that curves.
So like,
Like
the
it
curve,
curves,
like
so
the
you
lean.
can curve it or straight it.
Oh, it's a
Oh.
bendable one.
Bendable,
Yeah.
it'll
Oh,
stay
wow.
bent.
And then it like,
Jared's gonna want the
That-
link to that.
Do it. Yeah, when she used the strap.
He's like,
she-
that one doesn't bend
girls
like mine.
Yeah, I wanted to be shaped like. Oh shit! You just put my shit. You say everybody got a curved dick. My shit doing
He wants it to be. He wants it to be an exact
my shit
replica.
doing the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal link. Smooth Criminal. You been hit by. You been hit by. Smooth Criminal. But damn, I forgot what the fuck I was about to add.
I don't know.
Oh, you said so it's able to bend and stay there.
yeah, and then it do like the thrusting inside and vibration inside.
Shut it.
Oh wow! And it come with a
Down.
harness.
No, I got
Use the
boxers
Do you
for
got the
that.
boxers?
I got
See, that's what I
boxers.
keep hearing that
Yeah,
are the
yeah.
better ones, because when I did try on the strap that we got, I was like, this is a little like strappy. You know what I mean? Like it cut,
Yeah.
and I'm thicker, so it's like kind of cuts into like the creases and stuff. I want the boxer kind.
Yeah, I got.
I would rather have the boxers.
Was it on Amazon?
Yeah, yeah. So
You gotta send me the link because I didn't see that the boxer ones on Amazon. Because I
love
bought
it.
her strap like a year ago. She still hasn't used. I feel like my money is going to waste because like I wanted to see like for research purposes how it worked on another girl. And
Money going to waste.
He wants me to use it so bad.
like she still haven't used.
We
the
have
strap enough.
volunteers. It's just I'm a pussy. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. There has not been nobody worthy.
She afraid how her stroke game my look.
I'm afraid that I'm too fucking goofy. I'm goofy
You're gonna
as
be
fuck.
laughing while you stroking.
I'm gonna be like, it's gonna take me a little bit because that's why I said I need to practice on somebody who I'm already friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't. I mean, not friends, but like,
Yeah.
like
Who you sexually
you
attracted
know,
to? but
we're
cool.
sexually
They're not
attracted to
gonna
you
make
and
it
we're
weird.
cool, and they're not gonna make it
Right.
weird. Like, let me get the fucking awkward
The
shit
rhythm.
out. Like, let me fuck
Get
you
the laughs
silly.
and the-
I'm gonna fuck you little silly first.
Go fuck her with some laughs. The hormones.
Like,
we
is
gonna
this good?
We're gonna start off like that.
How was your first
Should I
time
put
strapping? Like,
music
was it
on?
awkward for you? Like,
It's
was
gonna
it
be
weird?
like me losing my virginity all over again.
Like, how-
Low key.
It was.
Like, how many times did it take you to perfect your stroke game?
Honestly, it wasn't until my ex, because honestly, the first girl, yeah, I would always be nervous. So I'd be asking, like, am I doing this right? And the more I kept asking, I felt like I was probably turning her off.
That'd be me.
like our sleeping game was very limited just because, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous to eat her out. I was just a nervous wreck. And so I'd be cool, and then you get to talking about sex, and yeah, I would freeze, and I'm questioning myself, and she just looking at me like, you might as well just take it off.
Well, you know
Wrap
what
it
though?
up.
You know
It's
what?
over.
With these femmes out here, let me go.
uh-oh,
Let me turn
uh-oh.
on my male podcaster voice.
Oh, shit.
With these women out here, no, I'm just kidding.
Turn on your red pill.
Let me turn my red pill. These bitches. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but there's a lot of times where I would really want communication in bed. Like, you really got to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
But women don't want to tell you. Like, are you a Rubik's Cube? I need you to tell me what you like. Like, I don't want to sit here just fumbling around and guessing. Just tell me what to do. Please.
Yeah, I've always been the type, like, I'd rather get a girl's mind wet first.
that part.
And then so it kind of like that part kind of helped me when it comes to having my confidence with my stroke game and stuff like that. So I'm like, if I got her mind dripping already, if I'm already telling her stuff that, you know, putting thoughts in her head and stuff like that, and we already vibing, especially
Okay,
if they,
Bandana.
especially if they say they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Ooh.
Wait, so that was a question I forgot to ask. Have you ever slept with somebody who was in a relationship?
Oh yeah,
She said all the time.
Like they was married?
majority,
Majority?
but not, they weren't married though.
Okay. So like was it to the point where they were curious or their boyfriend wasn't satisfying them or their girlfriend wasn't satisfying them?
It's always a one night stand due to a boyfriend rant. So like it always my boyfriend pissed me off. He ain't do this. He ain't
You were the
do
comfort
that.
stud.
And like, hey, and then they looking at me like, well, I guess you the next closest thing to
Right.
comfort. So it's like,
Right.
that's kind of how it just
Like,
started
you wanna
off.
come over and hang out and have a couple of drinks.
Yeah, right.
I was just saying, you want to come back
Here
to the
I
house
go.
and sober up
Automatically.
a little bit. This is all-
Automatically packing the backpack.
Yeah, the backpack, man.
Did you use the pack the strap on in the backpack just in
For
case
me,
some
it's
shit
clipping
might
my
go
nails
down?
because I didn't use a strap.
this is-
I would just be like, as she's talking on the phone, like, fuck this nigga. I can't stand him.
Like, did you ever be like, I'm about to come over right now, put the strap in the backpack, like I'm about to come over and help you feel better. And then put
I'll
the strap
say it
in there.
never was my intention. I'm more of a finger person.
Same.
If I strap up, it's just because I'm really extra on. But like, it's rare. I like to just see how far I can get with just my fingers and
Body.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like
See,
to
I'll be afraid
study.
about my fingernails.
You know
That's why I
what?
don't
They were
finger
really
as much.
confused about the knee.
Oh yeah, I heard about.
Do you know what I'm
the knee.
talking about? You know what I'm talking about with the knee?
Yeah.
When you making out and that is somehow she's sitting on your lap a little bit and gets the.
It starts with that. That's how I be knowing she in the mood. When that
Yeah.
man gets to rapping,
I'm like, y'all don't know about the knee?
oh, the knee.
Oh, y'all aren't gay
The knee
gay.
is what starts.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: between you and her, who do most of the talking during sex?
Oh, me.
Okay,
You the
sure.
vocal one?
the vocal.
I can hear
You
it.
talk her through her orgasm.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
dope.
for sure. I'll be, man, step 1 and 2 and 3. And
I need some pointers. I'm too goofy with that shit. I'm like, are you there yet?
Are we there yet? Name of Ice Cube movies and shit.
She not used to. I feel like she not used to people expressing, and that's not me being cocky. I just feel like people kind of just, all right, we fucked and that's it. For me, I like to tell a story type shit. So
Oh,
for
wow.
me, sex is more spiritual. So everything for me, that's why I said it took me to get into my healing journey and my mental health journey for me to change my perspective on that. Because before I was just a party promoter and I don't really
in
care
the streets.
about, really what you're doing too much. And I'm like, I wasn't out there, but I was definitely a flirt. So, but then that would piss people off too because I do all that talking and I don't show
Yeah.
up or do nothing.
Right? Yeah.
So-
You gotta sell the event.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I never really was that type to really just sleep around or do anything because I've still always been protective of my energy.
Okay.
Do you feel like you had to do a lot of sexual healing, even as being a gay woman or queer woman, that there was healing in that sexually that you had to do as well?
I think for me, it was more of understanding the root as to why my relationships weren't working after sex. So, like, for me, it wasn't even all relationships, but situationships as to why it kind of, after sex, I kind of just got uninterested.
I got
Ooh,
you.
me too.
Like, I got bored.
Yeah.
Right? It was like
Like-
that post-cum clarity hit
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
Like
I
after I
felt
come,
like a
like, why
guy.
are you here?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like, all right, what
like-
you about to do? Type shit.
Right. So I had to, like, get to the root of me and my mom and certain women in my life, root as to why certain things weren't going on with girls.
I got you.
I feel like a lot of the times, especially with queer women or bisexual women at that, you fuck your friends and when you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
There's a few situations that I found myself in where I'm like, I cannot fuck her because that's gonna ruin everything. Like
Right.
as soon as I fuck you, then I'm not gonna want to talk to you again because
Yeah.
I wasn't even supposed to fuck you to begin with. Like
Right.
we probably weren't even supposed to do this.
And
But
that dynamic
you know,
switches once you do that.
but the lines get blurred as a queer woman, especially if you're in my sense, because I label myself as queer, but bisexual or whatever.
Yeah.
Most people would look at me as bisexual. The lines get blurred with friendships and lovers a lot of the times because what will start off as friendship and then become close friendship, then I'm like, oh, should we fuck now? Like, this is kind of, but no, I have to, there's somewhere in my mind where I'm like, just because I'm feeling close to you does not mean sex has to be involved.
Right.
And where along the line did I teach myself that because I love you, I have to fuck you?
Exactly.
When did I teach
A
myself
lot of people
that?
like to express
You
their
know?
love through sex.
Right.
And that's
And
toxic.
exactly.
You
Exactly.
can't do that. And that's why I say I don't put expectations on women I think are dope. Like I say, come hang out. And if, feelings do start to surface or physical attraction do starts to happen between all the three of us, then we could talk about it. But like, I just want to make sure shit don't change our dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Once we
Right,
do
right.
cross that line or boundary.
I feel like for me, my weakness has always been wanting to get to know everybody and their why.
That's
So
me. Yeah,
my problem
by
is
people
always
as, as a human
yeah.
being too much.
And they
yeah.
take it as flirting.
Me flirting, yeah. I
And
just
that's always
care.
been my right.
This nigga lying. He is flirting.
No. She say so. She like to say I'm very intentional, which I am. But I just like if I think somebody is dope, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I want to fuck you or I don't know if I just want to be cool with you. Like I don't know. But let's hang out because I don't know what that entails or whatnot.
And it stands out more today because like a lot of people aren't below surface. So when you get a person that is below surface, then it's like all of a sudden it's just like that energy.
And it's tricky with me and Jazz because it's like we are not to toot our own horn, but I feel like we are just dope individuals who care and have a heart, and we're a good time. So I feel like it might confuse a lot of women. Like, damn, they are super dope. Why haven't they fucked me yet? Or I wonder what are we doing? Type shit. Like it's get tricky sometimes because they know our relationship dynamic.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to think that we trying to court them or we trying to coerce them into some
And I
shit.
guess that kind of goes into like it kind of ties into BPD because a lot of the times people are either borderline personality disorder or any other trauma induced disorder because of like a sexual trauma or physical abuse in some sorts. So now where I find myself is if you're not completely blunt with me about your intentions on how you want to see our relationship, I'm not going to just assume. Like I will never, I can't read people's I can't not necessarily mind, but I can't read in between the lines. You have to be very blunt.
Intentions.
Like if you're flirting with me and you're meaning for it to lead something sexual, if you don't say, Jasmine, I'd like to fuck you, I'm not gonna read
one
it
girl
because
that said, hey, let Jasmine know I give her the best head. And I'm trying to give her some head.
yeah, I'm like, oh, thanks. Oh, great.
it was that. But like at the same time, we don't want to be nobody's comfort fuck. Like we don't want you to fuck us to get over some shit you going through. Like fuck us because you genuinely like us and attracted to us. And it's genuine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be you fucking us because you're trying to forget about something. Like, so I don't want that because that's when shit gets toxic. And then when you heal from that, you just ghost.
Have you guys ever been in that predicament?
I feel like we have. It's girls we fucked and we didn't hear from them for a while after that. But then they try to come back around.
Yeah, but they were pretty honest. They're pretty honest of saying this is my first time.
Some of them had bullshit excuses.
Yeah, but
when they try to come back around.
But a lot of the times I would even tell you like, ooh, I think this is an experience for her. You know what I mean? Like I can tell. Like when it's, especially when they're like, oh, I've never been with a girl before. Oh, I've never been with a couple before. I'm like, oh, this is just a good time for you. This is a first time bucket list check.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Type of thing.
You guys take any of them serious? Like
no.
Not yet. We haven't met a girl we like that much. Yeah.
And we just not even.
I don't mean it like that, but like it's been girls that sound fucked up because they gonna see this. Not like that.
They all watch the podcast.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is we haven't met a girl who was taking us as serious as much as we would have been taking them serious. I feel like they still entertaining other people, and it's like, yo, we got kids and shit. So like, I will also have to see how you interact with our kids and that type of thing. Like that's a whole.
And it's never even gotten.
You know what I'm
to
saying?
that
It never
point.
got to the point where our kids got comfortable with you.
Right. Or it's never even gotten to the point where they were interested in, or they got to the point where I felt safe about you coming around. You know what I mean? So it's more so of like, you can come over at like 2 a.m. and
when they sleep,
then you need to leave at 6, you know, like before they wake up.
In and out. In and out box. But I just want to thank you for coming on the show tonight. This was a dope ass episode, especially our first episode back since April.
Right, this is nice and smooth.
Yeah, Watts was about to get rid of us. You know, he thought we was never coming. Right, he was getting pissed off
over there
like,
playing,
no, we'll tell
playing
Watts,
with them cards a little too hard, nigga.
No, he like, what cards? Well, no, I know we was getting on his nerves, so we'll tell him like, well, you can definitely do this live show. We good. We could. And they be like, damn, bro, I'm my bad. Something just popped up at the last minute. It be like back and forth a lot, but no, we definitely back now.
Yes.
So we gonna keep being consistent. We missed the studio, we missed the pod, like all of that shit.
Environment, the space.
And please tell the people how they can find you on social media. Anything you got coming up, any events, promote it all now.
Well, first off, I thank y'all for having me.
Oh yeah, most
I
definitely.
reached out to you guys because, like I said, I love what you guys were doing.
Thank you.
And you're talking and everything, and I was like, yeah, that's something I want to be involved in for sure. So thank you guys for me, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Little Bandana. So it's gonna be LILB.ANDANA. That's my Instagram, and then my TikTok is the same thing. But yeah, I'll be going crazy on TikTok.
We'll
And
also
promote
tag.
the Atlanta.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Shout out to Benzo also for that. Benzo the brand got me coming out to Atlanta. Pride Palooza is going crazy. We have different people coming. I know they got like Natalie Nunn's gonna be down
Oh
there.
wow!
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's fire.
Naya's gonna be down there.
That's fire.
So they got all this different type of just networking.
Okay.
Vibing, making content. So that's why I'm like, I wanted to start here.
Right,
network
right.
with you guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I appreciate that you thought
Tell
of
them
us.
about the
like
show.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that one video you got pinned on your profile when the girl's like twerking and you was in the studio. I can tell that was your bandana.
I said, so I thought Bandana was asleep.
Hey, that was her.
Oh no!
Oh, we're gonna splice that in.
I'm gonna add that to my story tonight. I'm gonna give y'all a shout out and add that to the story. You gotta follow us on the pod. You do?
Oh, bet.
Oh, I think I wasn't sure. I thought that was her. Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, I thought that was her.
Nice,
She's
nice.
seen all my videos and stuff.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fire.
Definitely
Check
check
me
the
out, y'all.
tags. You guys make sure that you
Y'all
like,
fire
follow.
ass couple, by the way.
Thank
I
you,
bet that's
thank
why, and that's the only reason. Like, no disrespect. That's the only reason why I asked if y'all ever thought about bringing a girl to her, because I'm sure y'all get like a lot of looks and shit like that, and a lot of women that
Man,
approach y'all.
we're talking
So-
to people. I'm like, with her being a Libra and me being the same.
We don't have to
But-
go out. We
Yeah.
gotta go
Yeah,
out
we
together.
gotta- yeah.
We be out.
We go
man.
to Twist, Vibes.
If y'all know of any
Studio
places,
West, all
let
the
us
gay bars,
know.
We go to them all the time.
We love
Kick it.
Studio
West,
We be
yeah.
at Studio West.
We go to Twist a lot. Twist is our
Okay,
favorite
okay.
one.
It's
Yep.
been a little crowded, so if y'all know of any other places, it's been a little crowded over there. Shoulder to
No,
shoulder.
y'all
for
definitely,
sure.
yeah, we definitely want to kick it with y'all for sure.
Man,
But
we be
again,
out.
thank you for coming on. I wish you nothing but the best and the most success. And
And y'all make sure y'all like, share, follow.
Oh, yeah,
all
everything.
the things. All for her. Make sure you guys are
follow her.
supporting because we can give you more content if you guys
yeah.
push our content.
exactly, and follow us
Real talk.
at the Dirty Talks Podcast on Instagram and everywhere else.
ASAP.
Yep. And until next time,
Until
peace
next
out.
time,
Peace out,
bye.
peace out.